Garcia off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed to jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked
To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counted and a win. And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Real Sports Live on Mark Molina. We're coming to you from Javelina Stadium, and we got yourself a rivalry game here tonight, Friday Night Lights football. The Alice Coyotes coming in to take on the hosting HM King Bramas for non-district action here. Week 5 of the football season, halfway through, nearly, and we've got a rivalry game coming up here. And before we start, I just want to give a shout out to the HM King Audio Visual Club, who was graciously providing a video feed for us tonight. So make sure to be able to find them and check them out, and just want to give them a big shout out and a big old thank you for having us in this co-production. So we're about 10 minutes away from the opening kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be right back. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Hi, we're the Carroll Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-game festivities, the presentation of the colors on the field currently. So we're going to kick you to that right now, and we'll be back.
We ask that all men remove head cover. Let's play game of football.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about 3 minutes away from kickoff. Both teams coming in here 1-3. Alice getting its first win last week against Hidalgo, 49-14 at home. Not a district matchup, but they started 0-3, but against a pretty rough start to their season against Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, in which they came out and gave Veterans their closest game to date with a 22-20 loss at home against the Eagles, and then they took on Victoria East and lost 35-16, and Harlingen South 14-7. They defeated Hidalgo 49-14, so bringing their record to 1-3 on the season. HM King doing it in reverse. They started 1-0, defeating Robstown in the opening game of the season, and then falling to La Joya 12-7, Bishop 33-0, and Orange Grove 44-0, and now here they are against the Alice Coyotes in a long rivalry. Both schools rivals for years. Just down the street, about a 30-minute drive up the road from here in Kingsville is Alice. So both these schools and communities know each other very, very well, and they'll be ready to do battle here. And the Bremas about to come out on the field, and here are the Alice Coyotes taking the field. And then here come the HM King Bremas. So both teams out of the tunnels and going to line up on their respective sidelines as they get ready for the coin toss coming up. And on the far end, the Alice captains are already lined up, raring to go. It's like Jamie Norman, number 12, number 75, Juan Diego Sanchez, number 36, David Cantu, and number 24, Michael Monsivais, the captains for the Alice Coyotes, coming in from the west. And for the HM King Bremas, coming out, we're going to start with number 4, Pedro Cruz, number 77, Ivan Rubacalba, number 1, Terrell Jackson, and number 2, Sergio Gonzalez, the captains representing the HM King Bremas. And median center field for the coin toss. So here we go, the official talking to both teams at midfield. Here's the get ready with the coin toss. The Bremas in all black gold numbers and the Alice Coyotes in their gray get-ups, orange numbers, white helmets. And here's the opening coin toss here. And then so it looks like Alice has won the toss. Alice has won the toss. And they've elected to defer, have the Coyotes. And the HM King Bremas are going to receive and defending the north goal. And they're going to shake hands here and then get ready to come out and kick off. So we'll take a quick break and we'll bring you back for the opening kickoff. We're Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Hello, I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Go Panthers!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Alice Coyotes set to kick off. Alejandro Vasquez to kick deep to David Ortiz and Pedro Cruz, who are waiting back deep. And this one's going to be fielded from about the 5-yard line, and that's Ortiz. And Ortiz up past the 20, he's dragging the crowd with them all the way up to about the 25-yard line. So that's where the Bremas are going to set up shop, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And we'll get a look at the Brema offense first off here to get things going. So appreciate everybody who's tuning in. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Make sure to let everybody know you're watching here. The Alice Coyotes taking on the hosting HM King Brahmas. For those who might be looking for this broadcast, send them our way. So the Brahmas going to come out here, split back set under center. They're going to hand the ball off. That was number 11, Jaden Seedgettle. And want to apologize. We have a camera on the fritz here, the high cam. So a short pickup, about 4 yards. They come back into the split back set once again. And they're going to hand it off here to Cruz. And Cruz is going to get dropped for a loss back at the 29-yard line. Not much there. Maybe a short loss or no gain. So going to bring up 3rd and about 5 now for the Brahmas. So 3rd down coming up. I mentioned the HM King Brahmas right in a 3-game skid right now. The Alice Coyotes trying to string a couple of wins together, but HM King coming out here. They're going to hand it off on the sweep play, and coming to the near side is Pedro Cruz. And Cruz is going to have the first down a little bit more as he's down at the 39-yard line. So first down for the Brahmas. Good start here for HM King. So on that sweep play, pickup of 11. So nice run here on that 3rd and 5, and the Brahmas convert on 3rd down, and so far so good here for HM King as they're back in that split back set. And here's the handoff. And they gave it off to Jaden Seedgettle, and Seedgettle up ahead for maybe about a yard. Going to be brought down around the 41-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up for HM King. And both these teams see district play looming here in a couple of weeks, and just it's about some momentum if you want to come into the late season. So they give it to Seedgettle again, and Seedgettle going right to that far outside of that slot T, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards up to about the 44-yard line. Picks up about 3, going to bring up another 3rd down for HM King. This one 3rd and about 6, ball spotted at the 44 for the Brahmas. Let's see what HM King elects to come out and do here. So they need about midfield, the marker just shy, about just inches side of the 50-yard line. So that's where the Brahmas need to get for a first down. So here we go. They come out in that slot look, and they fake the handoff and back to pass. And Gonzalez, he's going across the field with it, incomplete. And they were trying to get it out there to Ortiz, and on the defense is Randy Hughes. So they couldn't convert on this 3rd down. And HM King going to come out and punt. You don't see a lot of passing out of these slot formations, these heavily running offenses, but you saw one there. And there's always a couple in the playbook whenever you come out and run these offenses for such situations like that. So that 3rd and 6, just unable to convert there. And here's a punt by Cruz, and it's a nice punt. It's going to be bounced and out of bounds at around the 24-yard line, and that's where the Alice Coyotes are going to set up shop. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. As the HM King Brahmas stall after pretty good start to the drive, converted on a 3rd and 5, 11-yard pickup on a sweet play, but aren't able to convert on a 3rd and 6. So here comes the Alice Coyotes. We mentioned after the punt, pretty decent punt as the Coyotes come out. They set up shop on their own 24-yard line. So here are the Alice Coyotes. 4 wide, a single back set here for the Coyotes, and here's a snap and the pass. Ortiz, his pass incomplete. He's trying to get it to number 13, Ryan Salas, incomplete on first down. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 before the Coyotes. So Ortiz with a 3 wide receiver out to the right side. Now Ortiz is going to see the flag. He's going to throw down the field and incomplete, overthrow his man there. And he's thinking it's going to be offsides on H.M. King. So Ortiz saw the free play, got rid of it quick, took a shot. So it's going to be offsides on H.M. King. So they're going to move the ball up to the 29-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 after the penalty. So the ball spotted now at the 29-yard line, and the Coyotes looking to the sideline over there is Ortiz. The single back here is Caleb Aguilar. So trips to the right here for Ortiz. He's going to hand it out to Aguilar. A lot of room to that far hash. Ducks a tackler, and he spins all the way to the 45-yard line. Big rush here for Alice. 16-yard pickup there. Nice piece of running by Caleb Aguilar. And just he had a lot of room there up the seam on that far hash. I'll take the split replay here. And Ortiz stays inside the pocket, and he's going to throw downfield and incomplete. And you see the run there by Aguilar on that split screen replay. Just a nice, strong piece of running there. But that was Matthew Ortiz trying to air it out there. Stood in pretty strong and took a hit up the middle there. But it's going to be an incompletion. It's going to be 2nd down, ball spotted at the 45-yard line for the Coyotes. Coming up on 8 minutes to play here in this first quarter. 4 wide spread look here for the Coyotes. And here's a handoff, and that's Noah Cervantes. And Cervantes past midfield to the 48-yard line of H.M. King. Another nice run up the middle on this Alice Coyote run game. Flexing its muscles early, and a good pickup. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Pickup of 7 there up the middle on that handoff. 3rd and 3. They need the 45-yard line of H.M. King for the first down. Do the Alice Coyotes. So 3rd and 3 out of the spread, the single back here for the Coyotes. And they're going to hand it up off the middle, and nobody fooled there for a short pickup. They try to give it up to Josh Camarillo, and Camarillo on the delayed handoff there picks up maybe a yard, and it's going to be 4th and 2, and the Coyotes are going to set up and go for it. And Ortiz looks to the sideline. Has some time here as the play clock inside of 20 here. And it's going to be a direct snap here to Ortiz. Ortiz coming right, and the Brahmas going to come up with a big stop at midfield. And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the H.M. King defense comes up pretty big here. And let's check it out. It's just going to be a straight-up run for the Coyotes quarterback Ortiz, but he comes to this near side and just nothing there, and the Brahmas hold. So it's going to be H.M. King taking over from midfield. So Alice's defense forces a punt, and the Brahmas defense comes out, and they force the turnover on down. So in a dead heat so far, 6:55 to go here in quarter number 1. And the Brahmas coming out 3 wide. Set, and here's a handoff, and nothing there as the Alice Coyotes come up, tackle for a loss here as they try to hand it off there to number 25, Ethan Morrison, and Morrison's going to get dropped for a 2-yard loss back at their own 48-yard line. Going Going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Brahmas. Again, I want to thank everybody who's joining us here. And I want to remind everybody we are on 3 platforms right now: Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. And here's the QB calling his own number. It's going to be a gain of about 3. And that was Sergio Gonzalez. So the ball going to be spotted at the 49-yard line. So going to be a 3rd and about 8. They need the 40-yard line of Alice here. It's the ball spotted between the 47 and the 48-yard line. HM King 1 for 2. This is the third down that they're facing here in 2 drives. Let's see what they come out and do. On this one, they come out with a 4 wide spread single back look, and the single back is C. Gettle. And on the move, and that's complete to Terrell Jackson. And Jackson going to be thrown out of bounds, or forced out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. Call it the 41.5. So it's going to be just short. Picks up about 6 yards on the catch. So 4th and 2, and we'll see what the Brahmas elect to do here. So Gonzalez is out there. 3 wide, and the lone back in here is Ethan Morrison. So they need about 1.5 yards. Call it 2 yards here. They need the 40-yard line. 4th and 2 coming up here for the Brahmas, and we're going to get a timeout from the HN King sideline. The Brahmas want to talk about it here. Let's see what they elect to do. With 5:10 left here in the first quarter, we're scoreless with 5:10 to go. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 2 coming up for HM King. Ball spotted at the Alice 42-yard line. So the Brahmas come out after the timeout, split back set, back in that soft formation, and we got a penalty flag coming in, and it looks like the officials are going to make the choice for these Brahmas, and we'll check what the call is here. So it looks like it's going to be on HM King, as that's the indication. So it's going to be a false start here. So they're going to move the ball back to the Alice 47-yard line. So instead of a 4th and 2, it's going to be a 4th and 7 now. So it looks like a different plan of attack for HM King, perhaps. We'll see what they come out and do. And looks like they're going to come out and go for it. So 4th and 7. Man in motion here, and they hand it off on the sweep, coming to this near side. It's Cruz coming around, and Cruz this time not going to make it, and we'll see here. So that's going to be a really, really close spot, and we're going to measure here. So 4th and 7, we've seen this sweep play before. That's how they got the first down the last time on a 3rd and 6. But here's a sweep coming around, and it looks like a generous spot here when you look at the replay. They got him spotted at the 40. It looks like he might have been forced out of bounds a little bit before that. Couldn't see with a lot of players on the way on this near sideline, but they're going to bring out the chain gang here, and we'll see what the call is. The nose of the ball, well, more than the nose of the ball, on the 40. It looks like this is going to be a first down, but we'll check. And it's going to be a first down by a half a football, so the HM King Brahmas come up big, and another conversion, this one on 4th down, so they've converted on 3rd and 6 and a 4th and 7, and Brahmas got to feel pretty good about themselves here so far in the first couple of drives, and now they are in Alice territory. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Let's split back in that slot formation, and it's going to be the quarterback putting his head down, headed to the right. He's going to be stopped there for no gain, bringing up 2nd down. So they're going to bring up 2nd and 9. Actually, no gain here. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Brahmas. And they hand it off, and that's going to be a fumble. Ball's on the ground as Ethan Morrison is going to cough it up, and it's going to be an Alice recovery. And a lot of moving parts whenever you run an offense like this, and it looks like Morrison just put it on the turf, so we'll watch again here from this angle. And Morrison, and it just kind of pops out there at the end. Didn't look like anybody got in there. It looks like he might have just saw it fall out. Probably didn't have complete control after the handoff, so it's going to be the 1st and 10 for the Coyotes at their own 43-yard line. And here comes Alice. Here comes the handoff to Aguilar, and Aguilar to that far sideline, out of bounds, 1st down yardage up to the HM King 45-yard line. 12-yard pickup there on 1st down, so 1st and 10 at the HM King 45-yard line. And a little bit of an up-tempo here for Alice, and this one's tipped and incomplete. And Ortiz rolling to his right and has that one tipped by a Brahma defender and incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Three wide receivers out to the right, and they're going to hand it out to Aguilar, and Aguilar nearly broke away there, but a nice tackle by Damian Arredondo as Aguilar was picking up a little bit of speed there, and just a good, strong, decisive runner. When you see Caleb Aguilar sees the hole and he just bursts right through it and nearly got away there. He had an impressive run there on that last drive to get things going. Picks up a couple there. 3rd and 7, and looks like we're going to have a free play, and they're going to head towards that sideline, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown, Alice. And that was a free play. It's a 42-yard strike. And that was just a jump ball there. And the Alice Coyotes take advantage of the free play and pick up the touchdown reception. So here's the extra point. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is no good. So the touchdown was to Ryan Salas. You're going to see right here Salas, the lone receiver up top. And you see just the jump there. And just the wherewithal by Ortiz to throw it up there. And Salas goes up and gets it for the 42-yard score. So it's 6-0. Alice on top of HM King. Keep it here. We'll be back on the other side of this break.
Hello, I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi.
Go Panthers!
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. H.M. King returns to the 35-yard line. Decent run back there, but the Alice Coyotes strike first on a 42-yard catch from Mati Ortiz to Ryan Salas. Taking advantage of a free play, the Brahmas jumping off sides, and then they go vertical and are able to convert. And we got a penalty flag, and that's going to go on H.M. King. So instead of starting at the 35-yard line, they're going to back them up about 10 yards, and that's where H.M. King's going to start. So we're going to mark off the yardage here. Actually, it's going to be just a 5-yard penalty, so ball spotted at the 30. So 3 wide, man in motion here for the Brahmas. And they're going to hand it off here to the running back, Ethan Morrison. And Morrison going to be dropped down out of the 33-yard line. Picks up a small gain here on first down. Going to bring up a 2nd and 12. So going to bring up a 2nd and 12. Ball spotted at the 33 for the Brahmas. Three wide, 2-back formation here for H.M. King, and they're going to hand it out to Morrison, and he's just upended. We're behind the line of scrimmage. My, oh my, what a play there. And Morrison just gets the handoff, and he just immediately detonated here. Let's go back to the replay. And boom. That was big number 57, Juan Cortez, coming in, taking Morrison out of his cleats there. And so back at the 30-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 15 for H.M. King. And they come out, trips to the right. And Morrison is a single back here. And here's the pressure. And Gonzalez gets rid of it. And the pressure put on here by number 33, Anthony Pena. And Pena coming in from the left side of the line there. And he puts the rush on and forces the incomplete pass. So it's going to be a 4th and 15 and a punting situation coming up for H.M. King. So waiting back is going to be Ryan Salas. And the punt's going to take a bounce, and H.M. King's going to down it at the 42-yard line. And that's where the Alice Coyotes are going to take over. 1st and 10, their own 40. Well, actually, ball spotted at the 43. So Alice leading 6-0. Scored on its last drive, did the Coyotes. 42-yard strike from Matthew Ortiz to Salas, coming off of a free play. So we'll see what the Coyotes do here on their next drive. Coming out, 5 wide empty set here for the Coyotes. And Ortiz calling for the ball. Drops back, steps up, evades pressure, and he's going to get taken down back at the 38-yard line. And H.M. King coming up with a sack there. A loss of about 5. 2nd and 15 coming up. And Ortiz has shown some wherewithal and ability to stand in the pocket there. Tried to step up and evade the pressure, but just couldn't get away from it as he takes a sack there. And Ortiz gets rid of it, has a man in the middle of the field. That's Alejandro Vasquez. Vasquez makes the catch. He's inside the 30 and taken down around the 28-yard line. And we got a couple of penalty flags back here at the 34-yard line, so maybe in the area of a hold, and then we have another one back here at the 32-yard line of H.M. King, but we got a player down. So we're going to take a timeout on right now, and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville. Somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We are the Ray Texas Cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Penalties both assessed to Alice, both on the Coyotes. A personal foul and then a face mask penalty. So the first one declined and the second one accepted. So now the ball back at the Alice 23-yard line. So here's Ortiz looking to pass, has plenty of time down the field and delivers a beauty, and it's caught. Randy Hughes down at the Brahma 34-yard line. And just the beauty there, just put it right on the money for the big reception coming after that penalty, and had plenty of time, set his feet, and just delivers. And what a catch there. And here's a rush to Caleb Aguilar, and Aguilar going to get brought down after a nice game, but we have penalty flags back over here at the 35-yard line, so we're going to get a hold on Alice. And another Alice penalty going to put him back. So they're going to move the ball back to the 44-yard line. So it's going to make it 1st and 20. And then we have a offside penalty, and they're going to try up the sideline once again. This one not going to be complete for Alice, and it's going to be an offsides on H.M. King. So it's going to be the offsides on H.M. King. So it's going to be on the 39-yard line. So they're going to, time has expired here in the first quarter, so one more play. Ortiz takes the snap, and it's tipped and nearly caught there. They're trying to get it out to Salas, and Salas trying to come back for it, but not going to be able to make the catch. So 3rd down and long coming up on the other side of this break. We're headed to the second quarter. Alice leads H.M. King 6-0. Keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. That for gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter, 3rd and 15. Alice, the ball spotted on the H.M. King 43-yard line. And here's the handoff to Caleb Aguilar, and no gain there. So this is going to be a 4th and actually, it's going to be 3rd down, so 3rd down and long here. That was 2nd down, and here's the snap to Ortiz. Ortiz back, gonna air it out down the field. He's got a man open, and another great catch. And that's Ryan Salas making a catch at around the 7-yard line, and we got a penalty flag back at the 48-yard line. And another holding call on the Coyotes, but what a catch here by Salas. It's not going to count. It's going to come back. And the Coyotes, they've had a couple of holding calls here on this drive, but this one's going to move them back all the way to the other side of the field, and ball spotted at their own 46 for the Coyotes. So it's going to be 3rd and a mile. And then some. Third and 29. And here's Ortiz. Ortiz over the middle. And just couldn't connect with Alejandro Vasquez. So pass incomplete. And it's going to be a punting situation here for the Alice Coyotes. And they had some things to work on that drive. It just penalties killed them and stalled that one. And the Coyotes going to be punting. And waiting this punt is going to be David Ortiz and Pedro Cruz for H.M. King. And here's the punt by Landon Rodriguez. And this one's going to go out of bounds at around the 30. And they're going to call that at the 28-yard line, so that's where H.M. King's going to take over. 10:55 left to go here in this first half. Alice leads H.M. King 6-0. Take a quick break, and we'll be back.
The Carroll Cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd down coming up. Pass over the middle, incomplete for H.M. King. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. And the Brahmas, ball resting at their own 33-yard line. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. So H.M. King trailing 6-0, trying to get on the board, come out 3 wide and single back formation. Lone back here is Pedro Cruz. And Gonzalez takes a snap, feels the pressure immediately, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 31-yard line. And the Alice blitz getting to H.M. King there. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 12 for the Brahmas. They need the Alice 43 for a first down. We'll see what the Brahmas pull out here. Had a couple early conversions on the 3rd down and on the 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout here, and it's going to be an H.M. King timeout. It's going to be the 2nd timeout of the game for the Brahmas. So they have one left with 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and long here for the Brahmas. Here's the snap. And Gonzalez is going to pass it. And it's a toss-up, and it's nearly picked off there as Salas felt it in his hand, just couldn't wrap it up, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And 4th and 12 coming up for the Brahmas in another punting situation. So far, a defensive standstill. The only score coming on a 42-yard strike from Ortiz to Ryan Salas off a free play after the Brahmas jumped off sides. But other than that, we've had turnovers on downs and punts and just solid play all around defensively. And we got another punt coming up here. And Cruz is going to punts it away, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to take a Brahma bounce up to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Alice Coyotes are going to take over. 1st and 10 for the Alice Coyotes. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
And we'll be back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That's Matthew Ortiz on the quarterback run. Picks up about 5 on that first down play. 3 wide receivers out to the left and a big hole up the middle. And here's Caleb Aguilar, and he's breaking another one, and he's still going. Inside the 30, inside the 20, 15, and thrown out of bounds at the 12-yard line. They're going to call him out at the 15. But what a piece of running there by Aguilar. The big hole up the middle, and then he's going to bounce it to this near sideline. You're going to see here just right up the middle and then breaks it off. And now he's got blockers in front of him. And he's chased to the sideline and pushed out of bounds finally at the 15-yard line. And here's a quarterback run by Ortiz. And Ortiz pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So another nice pickup there. So it's going to be 1st and goal now Ball spotted at the Brema 3, so the long run by Aguilar. And another 12-yard run here by Ortiz. And they're going to give it to Aguilar, and Aguilar's going to finish what he started, and a 3-yard score. And Caleb Aguilar makes it a 12-0 game on the 3-yard run set up by a longer run 2 plays prior, and now it's 12-0, and we'll see if the Coyotes elect to come out and go for 2 or they're going to take the extra point. Well, we'll check the point after, and then we'll go back to the replay. So Alice going to go for 2, and here's a direct snap to Alejandro Acevedo. And Acevedo goes right, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So Alice picks up 8 on this trip to the end zone, and they lead 14-0. Now let's go to the touchdown, and it was set up by a longer run 2 plays before. And here's the handoff, and Aguilar just puts his head down straight ahead for the score, and it's 14-0. 9 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Alice leads HM King 14-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754. Fisherman's Place.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ball kicked out of bounds. Penalty flag down. So Caleb Aguilar with the 3-yard score to make it 14-0, and the 2-point conversion ran in by Alejandro Acevedo. But we had a kickoff out of bounds here, and it's going to be a penalty, and they're going to spot the ball at the 30-yard line for HM King. So that's where the Bremas are going to start this drive, down 14. 9 minutes, 11 seconds to play here in quarter number 2. And Gonzalez comes out. They're back in that slot formation are the Bremas under center. And straight ahead is Gonzalez going to call his own number. Still on his feet. Decent gain there up to the 36-yard line. So on the quarterback keep. Looks like a short yardage type of play, but Gonzalez just kept turning those legs. Picks up 7 yards on the carry, actually. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. So that's just a good push up front, creating space there in the trenches. And so 2nd and short now. And they're going to hand it off here to Morrison. And Morrison comes around to this near sideline to the 43-yard line. Picks up 6. And there's a penalty back at the 38-yard line. The indication is this is on HM King. So it's going to be a holding call on the Bremas, and that'll push them back. So after a good first down run, the penalty going to really negate that here, and it's going to push them back all the way to the 27-yard line. So instead of a first down on the 43-yard line, it's going to be 2nd down and 13 back at the 27 for HM King. So costly penalty there. So here's the man in motion. It's Cruz. They fake the sweep. They give it off to Morrison, and nobody fooled there on the Alice side. And Morrison going to be taken down at the 26-yard line, drop for a 1-yard loss, and another impressive defensive play by this Alice Coyotes squad. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 14, ball spotted at the 26-yard line for the Brahmas. They need their own 40 for a first down. So it's going to be a quarterback run. Gonzalez coming to the near sideline, pushed out of bounds to about the 34-yard line. Decent pickup, but he's going to be well short of the first down by about 7 yards. So picks up half of it. So it's going to be 4th and 7, and see H.M. King, they're going to come out and punt here as Pedro Cruz is going to go back and let it fly. Nobody back for Alice, just in case. And it's a high snap. And Cruz is going to try to get rid of it, and it's blocked. And it's going to be a block punt and out of bounds at the 21, and the Alice Coyotes with a big special team play. And it's going to set them up with amazing field position here. Ball spotted at the H.M. King 21-yard line, and you're going to see here just going to be a high snap. And Pedro Cruz was able to get it and try to get rid of it, but he gets blocked anyway. So block punt and 1st and 10 for the Alice Coyotes at the H.M. King 21-yard line. And the Coyotes up 14-0, looking for more here. Coming up on 7 minutes to play here in this first half, and the Coyotes trying to add to their 14-point lead. And Ortiz throws, and he's got a man, and it's number 13, Salas, and Salas forced out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Penalty flag down on that outside. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the short pass. So it's going to be a face mask on the Brahmas, so you're going to add tack on. So I believe it's going to be half the distance tacked on at the end of the run. So they're going to mark them at the 9. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Alice Coyotes at the Brahma 9. Hand it off here to Aguilar. Heads to the outside, tries to cut it back in, but he's going to get stopped if there's a flag down at around the 6-yard line. So the penalty flag down, and we'll check the call with the officials after a short gain of about 2 for Aguilar. But so it's going to be a holding call on the Alice Coyotes. So another holding call for Alice. They've had a few on the offensive side of the ball, and still they're leading 14-0, but they've had a stalled drive, and they've had some momentum quelled because of it. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 16th, and they give it off to Aguilar, and Aguilar still on his feet inside the 10 all the way down to the 8-yard line. Picks up 8 yards on the run. Nice bit of running, and another penalty flag comes in over on that far sideline at about the 10. Looks like he comes in after the whistle, and we'll check out what the call is here. So here's the call coming in from the official. So an 8-yard run right now from Aguilar as it stands. As the officials meeting at the 10-yard line, still talking it over. Some early indicators that it might be on H.M. King, but we'll check it out. So it's going to be a penalty on Alice. So they're going to move Alice back to the 23-yard line. So back-to-back penalties for the Coyotes here. And it's a second and goal at the 23. And the pass is a flat. It's caught. Catch and run for a 23-yard score. Ryan Salas with his second touchdown. This one was a catch here in the flat, and he just took it upon himself to take it up that near sideline for the score. And just a quick pass out to the left, and Salas took it from there. And it's 20-0, and here is Rodriguez for the extra point. Here's a snap. Kick is up, and it is through, and it is good. And we're go to the replay here. After a couple of penalties, second and goal at the 23-yard line. Just a quick pass here to Salas. Makes the catch, has a blocker. That's all he needs here as he heads to that far pylon for the score. And it's a 21-0 lead for the Alice Coyotes. We'll take a quick break. Kickoff on the other end. We'll be back.
You're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go here in this first half, and it's 21-0 lead for the Alice Coyotes. They put up 15 points here in this second quarter, and off of a 23-yard catch and run from Ryan Salas, and Salas has been doing work here tonight. He's got a touchdown catches for 23 and for 43. And 2 touchdowns for this Coyote team. And H.M. King going to start this drive. 1st and 10 from its own 30-yard line. And they pitch this one out here. That's number 7, David Ortiz. And Ortiz all the way inside the 45-yard line, a late penalty flag. So it's going to be the long gain, and I believe they're going to add some more to this. Might be a face mask or hands to the face. We'll check the call here. That or a horse collar. It's going to be a definitely penalty on the tackle. We'll just see what they call here. And it's going to be a face mask. So you're going to tack on more yards to the end of that run. So, and here, just a quick pitch coming out of that formation. And just a catch. Nice run here. A heck of a run. And you see the wrap there near the end. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Alice Coyote 28-yard line. And H.M. King trying to march down the field here as they trail by 21. And they give it off here to Cruz. And Cruz coming around this near side, and he's going to lose yardage. A couple of yards. He'll lose 3 back at the 31-yard line. So it's going to be a 2nd and 13 now. Ball at the 31-yard line. So the Brahmas come out. 3 wide receivers out left. Single wide receiver is Terrell Jackson here. And they're going to look that way. Jackson open at the 22-yard line and turns up the field and taken off his feet at the 17. So it's going to be a pickup of 15 yards. 1st and 10 back at the 17-yard line. So they go to the one-on-one matchup upstairs, to this near side to Terrell Jackson. And Jackson makes the catch and a nice run after the catch. And it's 1st and 10 at the Alice Coyotes 17-yard line for the Brahmas as they trail 21-0, and we're coming up on 4 minutes. Here's a man in motion. And here's Gonzalez coming right. Chased out of bounds, and he's going to lose a couple of yards, it looks like, at the 19, so he'll lose 2. Going to bring up 2nd and about 12. So the ball spotted back at the 19-yard line. 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12 for the Brahmas after that first down run. So here we go. Another man in motion. Identical play to the last one. And here's a timeout taken by the Alice Coyotes. So that's going to be their first timeout. So while the Alice Coyotes talk it over, we'll be back. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Brahmas right after this.
Hello, I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Go Panthers!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd down and 12. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line for H.M. King. And here's the pitch out to Cruz. And Cruz not going to get much here, as they're trying to get to this near sideline, but nothing there. They're going to be dropped for no gain there on that pitch out of the option. So, no game. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line of Alice. And inside of 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 47 seconds actually, left here in quarter number 2. And we'll see what the Brahmas come out and do. And we got both bands warming up, so we'll have a little bit of that halftime for you, as well as first half highlights coming your way here in the break. But right now it's a 21-0 lead for the Alice Coyotes, but the H.M. King Brahmas is going to take their final timeout here of the first half. So they're going to think about this 3rd and 12 a little bit more, and we'll have that play for you right after this. We're Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, 3rd and 12 from the Alice 19-yard line is what the H.M. King Brahmas are facing right now. They took a timeout. They're out of timeouts. 3:47 left here in the first half, and the Brahmas trailing 21-0, trying to get something going here towards the end of this first half. So 3rd and 12 play. Here's a snap to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to his right, being chased to the near sideline. Stops, throws across his body to the back of the end zone, and nearly caught, incomplete. And he had a man there. That was Donovan Gaston Benzi. And just couldn't come up with it. The ball delivered close enough, gave him a chance with 4th down coming up, and we'll check the replay. And just chased out here, Gonzalez, and he throws it across his body, and just nobody there. Well, Bensi was there, but couldn't come up with a catch. So it's going to be a field goal attempt back at the 28. So 38-yard field goal attempt coming up for Pedro Cruz. Here's the snap put down, and it's blocked. And another block on special teams for the Alice Coyotes. So the Alice Coyotes come up big here, and the Brahmas kept off the board. And that one wasn't even close. You're going to see just coming off this near side on those edge rushers. And you see the snap here. Comes up high, but just coming off that edge, and just no time there as you see the gray jerseys just convene on that ball as it's kicked up. So the Alice Coyotes going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. And they have plenty of time, 2 timeouts here. And here's a quick pass to the outside. And they give it to Salas, and Salas brought down after a gain of 6 up to the 36-yard line. And they'll give them 7. So 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball spotted at their own 37-yard line. And Alice moving with some tempo here as Ortiz 4 wide. Coming out on the empty, says drives. And he's got a man, and he's open. Able to get it across one of the defenders. And it's Landry Rodriguez makes the catch for the... And he's brought down at the 1-yard line, but what a throw. Floated up there, and they just get it over the arms of the Brahma defenders for a big gain. You see here on just a heck of a throw, and he does enough on that throw. And here's a direct snap, and the late pitch there. And Caleb Aguilar's got another touchdown. This one from 1 yard out on the late pitch there. Looked like Ortiz had some room, but it gets rid of it late as he was about to get lit up there, and it's a 27-0 lead here. Just like that, blocked field goal, big play down the field, and another touchdown here for Aguilar. So snaps down, holds good, kick is up, and it's through, and it's a 28-0 lead. And we'll go to the replay here as you see that catch to the far sideline. Just a good run drawn up here, and just the late pitch out there. As you saw Nick Briones making a beeline for Alice quarterback Matthew Ortiz, but Ortiz getting rid of it at the last second. And Aguilar's got 2 rushing scores, and Ortiz has 2 passing scores, and it's a 28-0 lead for the Alice Coyotes. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. And we'll take you to the break after the kickoff here. 2:31 left in this first half, and 22 points scored by the Alice Coyotes here in quarter number 2. 6-0 after 1, but The Alice Coyotes have broken this one wide open as Landon Rodriguez, who made that big catch down the far sideline on the kickoff for the Coyotes. And here's a low squib kick, and it's taken on the bounce at the 29-yard line. And a nice return here by Terrell Jackson, and Jackson's into Alice territory at the 41-yard line before he's brought down. And see the squib kick picked up here at around the 30-yard line, and Jackson weaves his way through some traffic. Nice cut there, and he's finally tripped up there. Might have got more yards, but he was tripped up back at around the 46-yard line before he was tripped up and he fell. So, 1st and 10, good field position for the Brahmas here at the Alice 41-yard line. And here's the inside handoff here to Pedro Cruz, and Cruz makes his way inside the 40 to the 38-yard line, picks up about 3, going to bring up a 2nd and 7. We come up on 2 minutes to play. Coming up on 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter, and the Brahmas once again trying to drive down the field. About a minute and a half ago, well, game clock time, the Brahmas were down here trying to convert, had to settle for a field goal attempt that was blocked. And a quarterback keeper here. We got whistles on the field, and we got a player down. So we're going to take an injury timeout, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Go Panthers!
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 2 after a 5-yard pickup on the quarterback run for H.M. King. 3rd and short. They hand it off here to Pedro Cruz, and Cruz going to be dropped for a loss back at the 36-yard line. Going to lose 3 on the play. Going to bring up a 4th and 5. And that one snuffed out really quickly by this Coyote defense. And this Coyote defense has just flown through the ball. A lot of speed on this side of the ball for the Alice Coyotes, and big reason why they're up 28-0 with a minute to go here in this first half. The Brahmas have moved the ball at times, just unable to finish drives, especially these last two here on these last two possessions. So 4th and 5, ball spotted at 36, and here comes a penalty flag from this near sideline. So it's 4th and 5. We'll check the call here. And it's 46 seconds left here, and it's going to be a false start on H.M. King. So instead of a 4th and 5, it's going to be 4th and 10, and the ball going to be pushed back to the 41-yard line. So let's see if the Brahmas still come out and want to go for it. There's only 46 seconds left, and we'll see and we're going to have a 10-second runoff. So 35 seconds left on the game clock. 4th and 10, and the Brahmas is going to come out here with split back set. And another penalty coming in. And it looks like it's going to be another pre-snap penalty on H.M. King. Likely going to be in the area of a false start. So it's going to be another false start and move it back. 4th and 15 now. So instead of a 4th and 5 look that the Brahmas were relatively comfortable going for, back-to-back penalties, pushing back all the way to the Alice 46-yard line. They need the 31 for a first down. So another run up, 24 seconds left here. And that split back look. And they give it off to Morrison. And Morrison gets to the edge. He's inside the 40 and driven out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Picks up 13 yards. And he's going to be brought down short of the first. And then... And he got pretty close, and it looks like they're going to bring out the chain gang once again. So they needed the 31-yard line, and the ball spotted. Looks well short, but they're going to bring the chain gang out anyway. But a pretty good run anyway, as they gave it off to Ethan Morrison, but Morrison's going to be well short. And he's going to be by a yard, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Alice Coyotes going to take over with 16 clicks left on the clock. And another turnover on downs. We've seen a couple here tonight, but the Alice Coyotes comes up again. 28-0, the Coyotes lead. They do have 2 timeouts, and they have been able to get some big plays down the field, but 16 seconds here. We'll see if the Coyotes just come out and take a knee and head to the locker room, or they're going to come out and try to run a play. So the Coyotes coming out, 4 wide single back set, and they're going to run a play, and they're going to check it down here to Salas, and Salas getting to that sideline at the 50-yard line. And he's driven out of bounds in the H.M. King territory. Looks like they're going to come down to the 49-yard line. There's a penalty flag back at the 33. And it's going to be a holding call against the Alice Coyotes. So it's going to be 1st and 20 and negate the catch and run there. So they're going to spot the ball. So we're going to, might be a runoff here of the clock once again. So we're going to get a timeout on the Alice side. So the Alice Coyotes going to take a timeout. 9 seconds to go here. And we'll take a quick break. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. Back after this.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos, crecemos juntos, triunfamos juntos, nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We are the Ray Texas Cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 9 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. The Alice Coyotes leading the H.M. King Brahmas 28-0. And the Coyotes look like they're going to come out and they're going to run a play. Ortiz throws to his right, incomplete. Trying to get it out to his receiver, but nowhere in the vicinity. So 5 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get it out to Landon Rodriguez and overthrows him there. 2nd down and 20. 4 wide single back set. Here's the handoff to Aguilar. And that's going to be the end of the first half. The Alice Coyotes 28 and the H.M. King Brahmas nothing. Ryan Salas with a pair of receiving touchdowns and Caleb Aguilar with a pair of running scores, and it's a 28-0 lead for the Alice Coyotes headed to the break. We'll take a commercial break, set up first half highlights for you guys right here, and then we'll also get some halftime entertainment from the marching bands and drill teams on both sides. So keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. Back after this.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. That for gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Hi, we're the Carroll Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the half. The Alice Coyotes leading the H.M. King Brahmas 28-0. Sit back, relax, and we're going to send you some first half highlights right about now. Sit back and enjoy. We'll be back. Coyotes trying to string a couple of wins together, but H.M. King coming out here. They're going to hand it off on the sweep play, and coming to the near side is Pedro Cruz. 9-yard line, and the Coyotes looking to the sideline over there is Ortiz. The single back here is Caleb Aguilar. So trips to the right here for Ortiz. He's going to hand it out to Aguilar. A lot of room to that far hash. Ducks a tackler, and he spins all the way to the 45-yard line. Big rush here for Alice. Coming up on 8 minutes to play here in this first quarter. 4 wide spread look here for the Coyotes. And here's a handoff, and that's Noah Cervantes, and Cervantes past midfield to the 48-yard line of H.M. King. Time here is the play clock inside of 20 here, and it's going to be a direct snap here to Ortiz. Ortiz coming right, and the Brahmas going to come up with a big stop at midfield. And it's going to be so far 6:55 to go here in quarter number 1, and the Brahmas coming out 3 wide. Set, and here's a handoff, and nothing there as the Alice Coyotes come up, tackle for a loss here. And the single back is C. Ghetto. And on the move, and that's complete to Terrell Jackson. And Jackson going to be thrown out of. Looks like they're going to come on and go for it. So 4th and 7. Man in motion here, and they hand it off on the sweep, coming to this near side. It's Cruz coming around, and Cruz this time not going to make it, and we're no gain here. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Brahmas. And they hand it off, and that's going to be a fumble. Balls on the ground as Ethan Morrison. See, Caleb Aguilar sees the hole, and he just burst right through it and nearly got away there. He had an impressive run there on that last drive to get things going. Picks up a couple there. 3rd and 7. And looks like we're going to have a free play, and they're going to head towards that sideline, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown, Alice. Three wide, 2-back formation here for H.M. King, and they're going to hand it out to Morrison, and he's just upended. We're behind the line of scrimmage. My, oh, my. What a Coyotes. And Ortiz calling for the ball. Drops back, steps up, evades pressure, and he's going to get taken down back at the 38-yard line. And H.M. King, ability to stand in the pocket there, try to step up and evade the pressure, but just couldn't get away from it as he takes a sack there. And Ortiz gets rid of it, has a man in the middle of the field. That's Alejandro Vasquez. Vasquez makes the catch. He's inside the 30 and taken down around the 28-yard line. Face mask penalty. So the first one declined and the second one accepted. So now the ball back at the Alice 23-yard line. So here's Ortiz looking to pass, has plenty of time down the field and delivers a beauty, and it's caught. Randy Hughes down at the Brahma 34-yard line. So they're going to, time has expired here in the first quarter, so one more play. Ortiz takes the snap, and it's tipped and nearly caught there. They're trying to get it out to Salas, and Salas down. So 3rd down and long here. That was 2nd down, and here's the snap to Ortiz. Ortiz back, gonna air it out down the field. He's got a man open, and another great catch. Get on the board, come out 3 wide, and single back formation. Lone back here is Pedro Cruz. And Gonzalez takes the snap, feels the pressure immediately, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 31-yard line. Picks up about 5 on that first down play. 3 wide receivers out to the left, and a big hole up the middle. And here's Caleb Aguilar, and he's breaking another one, and he's still going. Inside the 30, inside the 20, 15, and thrown out of bounds at the 12-yard line. They're going to call him out at the 15 now. Ball spotted at the Brahma 3, so the long run by Aguilar. And another 12-yard run here by Ortiz. And they're going to give it to Aguilar, and Aguilar's going to finish what he started, and a 3-yard score. In that slot formation are the Brahmas under center, and straight ahead is Gonzalez, going to call his own number, still on his feet. Decent gain there up to the 36-yard line, so on 3. So that's just a good push up front, creating space there in the trenches. And so 2nd and short now. And they're going to hand it off here to Morrison, and Morrison comes around to this near sideline. Costly penalty there. So here's the man in motion. It's Cruz. They fake the sweep. They give it off to Morrison, and nobody fooled there on the Alice side. And Morrison going to be taken down at the 26-yard line. Drop, go back and let it fly. Nobody back for Alice, just in case. And it's a high snap. And Cruz is going to try to get rid of it, and it's blocked. First and goal from the 16th. And they give it off to Aguilar. And Aguilar still on his feet inside the 10 all the way down to the 8-yard line. Picks up 8 yards on the run. So they're going to move Alice back to the 23-yard line. So back-to-back penalties for the Coyotes here. And it's a second and goal at the 23. And the pass is a flat. It's caught. Catch and run for a 23-yard score. Start this drive. First and 10 from its own 30-yard line. And they pitch this one out here. That's number 7, David Ortiz. And Ortiz all the way inside the 45-yard line. A late penalty flag, 1-yard line. So the Brahmas come out. 3 wide receivers out left. Single wide receiver is Terrell Jackson here. And they're going to look that way. Jackson open at the 22-yard line and turns up the field and towards the end of this first half. So 3rd and 12 play. Here's a snap to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to his right, being chased to the near sideline. Stops, throws across his body to the back of the end zone and nearly caught, incomplete. Bensi was there, but couldn't come up with a catch. So it's going to be a field goal attempt back at the 28. So 38-yard field goal attempt coming up for Pedro Cruz. Here's the snap put down, and it's blocked. At their own 37-yard line. And now it's moving with some tempo here as Ortiz, 4 wide. Coming out on the empty, says drives. And he's got a man, and he's open. Able to get it across one of the defenders. And it's Landry Rodriguez makes the catch for the here on the, just a heck of a throw. And he does enough on that throw. And here's a direct snap. And the late pitch there. Here's a low squib kick, and it's taken on the bounce at the 29-yard line. And a nice return here by Terrell Jackson, and Jackson's into Alice territory at the 41-yard line. So the Coyotes coming out, 4 wide single back set, and they're going to run a play, and they're going to check it down here to Salas, and Salas getting to that sideline at the 50-yard line. Coyotes trying to. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Those were your first half highlights. Right now, we'll take you to the field for the Alice marching band. So keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hello, I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi.
Go Panthers!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Lady Barema Band will perform their 2021 UIL show entitled Under the Stars.
I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi.
Go Panthers!
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville. Somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Almost took it all the way down to the end there for the half, and both teams getting ready to come out of their respective tunnels as the HM King Mighty Bremen Band makes its way off the field. So we'll take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. We'll start the second half right after this.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and More. That for gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and More, where kids get cool stuff.
Hi, we're the Carroll Cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. About to get going with the third quarter. Alice won the toss and deferred, though, so they'll get the ball to start things here in quarter number 3. And the Alice Coyotes led by a couple of touchdowns, passing scores. Matthew Ortiz both to Ryan Salas, one for 23 yards, another for 43 yards. So impressive play here from Ortiz to Salas. So far, good connection. And then Caleb Aguilar, a couple of running scores set up by some big plays, but Aguilar's got himself a couple of touchdowns on the ground and has had a nice first half running the football. And the Alice Coyotes playing well in all 3 facets of the game, holding the H.M. King Brahmas offense scoreless, and then they come up with a couple of big special teams plays, a block on a punt and a field goal, and they force a turnover. So pretty solid first half for the Alice Coyotes. And here's the kickoff, and it's taken by Landon Rodriguez, and Rodriguez still on his feet, crossing the 50-yard line, and there's a penalty flag back at the 40, the Alice 40, and Rodriguez brings it all the way back inside the 30-yard line, but we've got a penalty flag back here at the Alice 39, and then so we're going to see what the call is here. Usually you see penalties like that, it's an indication on the receiving team, but we'll check the call after a nice run back from Landon Rodriguez. So we're going to have a holding, and it's going to be on the Alice Coyotes. So we're going to have a personal foul against the Brahmas. So they're going to mark off the yards. And so we're going to have the spot foul marked off, and then we're going to bring it back. So the holding and the personal foul. So looks like the ball is going to be right around the 44-yard line. So even after the penalties, the Alice Coyotes with pretty solid field position to start the third quarter. And here come the Coyotes, putting up 28 points in the first half. 22 of those points coming in quarter number 2 for the Coyotes. And they come out here, trips out right with a single back look. And the quarterback here is Josh Camarillo. And Camarillo comes right, and he's like the 25 down to the 20, taking him down at the 19-yard line. A nice run here, Josh Camarillo. Yeah, so he keeps it, comes around up that hash mark and breaks away. You got to see a black jerseys around him until he's finally gang tackled inside the 20-yard line. So here's a man coming in motion. It's Arellano. Here's the snap, thrown out right to Salas. Salas makes the catch, and he's in for another score, and there's a penalty flag. And it looks like it might be an issue with the block on the outside. You see Landon Rodriguez holding his hands up and visibly upset. So here's a score, but it's probably not going to stand. And we're going to get a holding, and it's going to be on the outside, and that's going to be on Rodriguez. So wipe that off. But as we come off that last replay, but Camarillo just quick snap, quick throw out here, but there's the holding. Yeah, visible hold right there. So going to be wiped off. And so it's going to be 1st and 10, the 19. Camarillo chased out of bounds at around the 19-yard line for no gain. So it's going to bring up 2nd down at around the 19-yard line. So hold a spot foul, so it's basically replaying the down for Alice, and we're going to have a pre-snap penalty here. We're going to get a false start on the Coyotes right as Camarillo snapped the ball. So more penalties for the Coyotes. They lead 28-0. They played a really solid all-around game, but they have had a lot of penalties in this one, have the Coyotes. So not the cleanest of games here for the Coyotes, but they lead by 4 scores, and they have the ball inside the Brahma 25-yard line. So 2nd and 15, ball spotted at the 24 of H.M. King. Camarillo looking, steps up. He's going to go to the air, and he's going to get picked off, and he was trying to get it down to Landon Rodriguez, but Terrell Jackson is there. So through that one, it was a risk. He did have Ryan Salas, but with a step on him, but he instead decides to go to Rodriguez, throws it up high right here, and that one's picked off by Terrell Jackson in the end zone. So ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line on the touchback. So the H.M. King defense comes out. Alice driving the ball, but the Brahmas come up with a turnover, and now they have 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And here's the handoff to Pedro Cruz, and Cruz going to go nowhere. Actually going to be dropped for a loss. A small loss. And they're going to mark the ball at the 20-yard line. So officially no gain here. 2nd and 10 now after the attempted running play. So Brahmas with that Sati formation. And then straight ahead goes Gonzalez. And Gonzalez had some success in these straight ahead runs. Picks up 4 there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6 yards for the Brahmas. So big 3rd down play coming up here. Let's see if the Brahmas can parlay that interception into something here. At least try to flip the field around. But the Brahmas have some work to do. They trail by 28. And that Sati is, here comes H.M. King, and they give it off to Morrison. And Morrison coming to this near sideline. Makes a cut inside, and he's taking off his feet at around the 38-yard line. Picks up 14 on the play. Needed 7, and 1st down, H.M. King. So they're going to mark the ball at the 19, so make it a 15-yard pickup for Morrison. So Ethan Morrison with a nice run, bouncing it to the outside. Able to get that edge. He's done it a couple of times. Had some success whenever they can beat those Alice defenders to the edge. Here's a man in motion. It's Pedro Cruz. And they give it to Cruz on that sweep. And Cruz isn't going to get away, and he's going to be brought down back at the 36-yard line. He'll lose 3 yards. The Alice defense getting one back there on the Brahmas. So bring up 2nd and about 13 back at the 36-yard line of the Brahmas. Well, 2nd and long coming up, and the Brahmas ball resting at their own 36-yard line. Slati, the inside handoff, and nowhere to go. And that handoff was to Silguero, and Silguero goes nowhere. And the ball spotted back at the 35, so looks like a loss of about 1. So make it 3rd and 14, and after that long run by Morrison, the Brahma's going backwards here. And come out in that slot T look once again. Silguero and Cruz, the running backs in the backfield, and Gonzalez is going to keep it, and he's trying to get to the outside, spinning out of some arm tackles there, but he finally goes down inside the 35 back to the 33-yard line. And another loss, and it's going to be 4th and long for the Brahmas, and punting situation for HM King, and they're not able to do anything with that turnover as they're going to punt it away. And Pedro Cruz back for the kick, and nobody back deep for Alice as they're going to send more pressure, and another good special teams play from this Alice Coyote team as the ball's on the ground and picked up by HM King, but it's going to be Alice football. And nobody back, and they bring that pressure, and that pressure just comes up right in the middle. And it's not even anybody coming off of stunt or anything. It's just right up the middle. They just get that push up front due to the Coyotes. And another special teams play gone awry for HM King. So the Alice Coyotes going to take over at the Brahma 31-yard line. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
At Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That was Alejandro Acevedo, a freshman direct snap, takes it all the way down to the 6-yard line. Big gain. So the 1st and goal, ball at the 6, pass to the outside, caught by Arellano, and Arellano's going to be thrown back, taken out at the 10 for a loss of about 5. So the ball resting now at the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 10. Alice out here with 4 wide in the single back set. And they're going to go to the corner, try the fade. Nearly caught in one-handed did Ryan Salas, but it's an incomplete pass as they try the fade to the deep corner. It's Acevedo. Salas nearly had it, though. His outstretched left hand just couldn't grab it in. I'll check out the replay here. And a good pass, just playing it where his man can get it. And just nice pass, just unable to hook up with his receiver there. So 6:06 with the clock stopped here in quarter number 3. 3rd and goal, ball spotted at the 10-yard line for the Coyotes. And it's a direct snap, and it's Acevedo. And Acevedo puts his head down. He's going to score on a 10-yard run. And Alejandro Acevedo gets his score. He had the big run earlier to start this drive, and now from 10 yards out, takes a direct snap up ahead, and he's in for the running score, and it's going to be 34-0 for Alice. And here's Landon Rodriguez back for the extra point. Snap, holds down, kick is up, and it is just over the crossbar. Good. It's 35-0 Alice with 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3, and we'll go to that replay. Just a good run here from Acevedo. Just takes a direct snap, finds a lane, and takes it, and he's able to score. And we'll take a look at it. And just right up the middle, and just that push in the trenches that the Alice Coyotes are getting here tonight. And the Coyotes rolling up 35-0. We'll be back. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:55 to go here. H.M. King gets to return up to the 22-yard line. So we're going to move the ball back over to the 12-yard line, and that's where H.M. King's going to get going here. And with 5:55 to go here in the third quarter, 35-0 Alice lead. So empty. And here's that pitch over to David Ortiz. And Ortiz up the seam, and Ortiz all the way up to the 40-yard line to the 44 before he's taken down. Nice run there. It's a 31-yard pickup on that rush. And they've had that look in that same play go for big yards before. And you see here, just you see the pitch there to the outside, and he cuts inside, gets to that near side hash, and just a really good run there. Here's the toss, and he's got a man. Open is Pedro Cruz, and Cruz is down at the Alice 42-yard line. Picks up another 17 yards to the Bremas, and the Bremas working their way down the field. So ball spotted at the Alice 42-yard line for the Bremas. And they're in that bunch formation here once again. And quarterback Gonzalez going right. And he's got a man, and it's Terrell Jackson who couldn't reel it in before he bobbles it out of bounds. And Jackson down on the sideline, and trainers will check on him. So passing complete, 2nd down and 10 with the ball spotted on the Alice 42. So 2nd down coming up here for H.M. King as they trail by 35 here, the Alice Coyotes. And the Bremas have had drives move into Alice territory before. They just haven't been able to finish. Had a couple stall, had a turnover on downs, and here comes a man in motion. And Gonzalez back to pass, going to that sideline, incomplete, trying to get it to David Ortiz, and throws it way outside. Uncatchable ball, incomplete. 3rd down coming up for the Bremas. See what they come up with, and you got to believe this 2-down territory for the Bremas, trailing by 5 scores, and it's just been rough sledding for their offense as we're inside of 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Time becoming of the essence, and the Bremas just haven't been able to get anything going as they come out here in the 4 wide spread, single back formation, trips out right here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez, he's going to look left, and the ball incomplete. Right off the hands of Donovan Caston-Benzie. Benzie just hit it in his hands, and he was able to reel it in. And 4th down coming up for the Brahmas, and it looks like the Brahmas are going to come out and punt the football. And that hasn't been the sure thing, as the Brahmas had trouble getting punts off. They've had a bad snap, but other than that, they've struggled with the push up front from this Alice front, even on special teams. And we'll see here. Nobody back, and they're going to bring the extra man here. Brahmas just trying to get this punt off, and here it is, and it's a quick one, but it's not going to be a long one. It's going to take a bounce out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So the Coyotes going to take over from their own 32 with 4.5 left to go here in quarter number 3. We'll be back. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We had a run here, and we're going to have a penalty. It's going to be a face mask on H.M. King. So the Coyotes come out, start 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. So it's going to be a face mask, and Alice going to get a 1st down, and the ball going to be moved up all the way into Brahma territory, just on the other side. So the ball resting at the Brahma 49-yard line now for the Alice Coyotes. Here's a rush inside, and that's Camarillo with the carry up to the 46-yard line. Picks up about 3 on that run. Well, actually, so the ball spotted with the nose on the 45. So 2nd and 6 coming up. 4 wide single back set here for the Coyotes. And here's Acevedo. Acevedo with the pass. Has a man, and it's caught. That's Alejandro Vasquez down inside the 15-yard line at the 13. 32-yard pickup on the catch, and just a beauty up the seam. Just and here's a run. Josh Camarillo. He'll pick up a couple of yards, about 2.5, and we'll see that last pass. Just Acevedo, just a lot of poise there in the pocket, over the middle and up the seam there, and nice pass to Alejandro Vasquez. So 2nd down now after the short gain on 1st. 2nd and about 7. Ball spotted at the H.M. King 11. And here's Acevedo. Lets it go. He's hit. And they're trying to get to the far corner. Incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 now coming up for the Coyotes. And Acevedo able to stand in there and deliver the ball, but it's going to be incomplete. So 3rd down and 7 as the Coyotes look to the sideline for the call. So the ball spotted on the Brahma 11-yard line. Man in motion here. And we're going to get a false start here on the Alice Coyotes. So pushing back to the 16-yard line. Make it 3rd and 12 for the Coyotes here, and another penalty for this Alice offense. So ball spotted at the Brahma 16-yard line, 3rd and 12. Clock running inside of 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. 4 wide single back spread, man in motion. It's Arellano. And here's a direct snap to Acevedo. Acevedo going left, and he's brought down by Julian Juju Perez at around the 12-yard line. Picks up about 5 on the carry, so 4th and 7 coming up here for the Alice Coyotes. And the Alice Coyotes going to come out and attempt a field goal. So a 29-yard attempt here for Landon Rodriguez from the near hash. Here's a snap. It's down, and it's going to be well short and into the end zone. And the Brahma's going to pick it up. It's picked up in the end zone, and it's Ortiz. Ortiz going to bring it out, and he gets to about the 20 before he's brought down by Alejandro Acevedo. And just a good heads-up play here by Ortiz. Ball still live, picks it up, and he decides to go. But Alice able to convene on the ball. So after the run back, it's going to be 1st and 10. HM King, ball spotted at their own 20-yard line. With a minute 46 to go here in the third quarter. 3 wide, 2 back set here for HM King, and they give it to Morrison, and Ethan Morrison going to be dropped for a loss of about a yard back at the 19. So ball spotted now at the 19, 2nd and 11. Coming up on a minute to play here in the third quarter. Alice in front of HM King, 35-0. And the Brahma's offense just hasn't had any answers. And here's a blitz on the outside, and that's going to be a sack for Jamie Norman. Back at the 11-yard line. This comes on that blitz from the corner, and so ball spotted back at the 10-yard line. 3rd and 20 as after that sack. And Norman coming off of that pressure. So 4 wide set. And this one popped up, and it's picked off. And it's number 25 for the Alice Coyotes. We have 2 rosters here for the Alice Coyotes, and he's on neither of them. And with 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter, so we're going to have 1 snap here, and the Alice Coyotes now take over inside the Brahma 20-yard line on the 18 after the interception. So the second takeaway that the Brahmas come up with, that the Alice Coyotes come up with. So with 8 seconds to go, it's 1st and 10. Alice at the Brahma 17. 4 wide single back look for Alice, and they pass it outside to Salas. Salas makes the catch, and he makes his way inside the 10, and he's still on his feet and brought down at the 5-yard line. And a late flag comes in from the south end zone. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And they've been doing this with Salas here. Just a quick snap, quick throw to the outside. Salas makes his way down to the 5-yard line. And they're going to waive the penalty off, and that's going to do it here. So it's going to be first and goal from the 5 when we come back to start the 4th quarter. And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. We're headed to the last 12 minutes of this one. The Alice Coyotes lead the HM King Brahmas 35-0. Keep it here. We'll be back. We're Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back to start the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff inside. Pickup of about 4. And the Coyotes now bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. And the snap over the head of the quarterback. This is John Camarillo. And Camarillo can be taken out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And this is just a bad snap, and Camarillo just trying to get on top of it and make something happen before he's taken down. Here's Camarillo, and he's going to be brought down for another loss back at the 21-yard line. So in a matter of 2 plays, the Alice Coyotes have lost 20 yards here. So 4th and goal back at the 20. I'll call it 19 yards, so boss spotted at exactly the 20-yard line. And it looked like Alice was just going to easily add to its lead, but a couple of plays gone awry here, and it's a 4th and goal from the 20. And a pass over the middle, complete. And we're going to see where they mark him. It looked like he was in, and they're going to mark him at the 1-yard line, and that was close. Camarillo was able to find Rodriguez there, but that was close, and we'll take a look at that one over again as Landon Rodriguez was able to haul that one in. So turnover on downs, and the Brahmas able to hold, but now they're backed up way, way back with their backs to the north end zone. So there's a handoff to Morrison, and Morrison not going to get out of the end zone. He'll be brought down for his safety. And it sure looked like he was brought down before. And it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be an offsides on the Alice Coyotes, and that's a break there for the Brahmas. So it's going to be 1st and 5. Ball spotted now at the 6-yard line. So H.M. King with a little bit of time, with a little bit of room now to operate. And the quarterback Gonzalez is going to keep it and pick up maybe a yard before his forward progress is halted. So we're coming up on 9.5 to play. And the Brahmas going to call a timeout with 3rd and 5 coming up from the 6-yard line. And so it's an officials timeout, not a timeout from the sideline, as the officials trying to figure things out here. So 3rd down coming up. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line, so it's actually 2nd and 5. Slot T look here from the Brahmas. They hand it off inside and nothing there as they give it off to Pedro Cruz. And so no gain, and now we're going to have a 3rd and 5. Call it 4. The ball spotted at the 8-yard line, so well, they gave him a yard, so 3rd and 3 with the ball spotted at the 8. So 3rd and 3. And here's the handoff inside and nothing there as they give it to Silguero, and Silguero makes it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a 4th down play coming up, and the Brahmas coming out to punt the football, and got to be careful here, but Alice looks like they're going to send somebody back for once, and it's going to be Ryan Salas who's going to be waiting for the punt, standing at the Brahma 33-yard line. As we're inside of 8 minutes to play here in this one. There's a snap, and it's a high kick. And this one fielded by Salas, and Salas cuts back to the other side of the field. He's got a little bit of room. He's inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Alice. And there's a penalty flag, and it looks like that's likely going to come back. That was a penalty likely going to be on the block. So either going to be a blindside block or is blocking the back here. And you see that right there on the screen. And probably didn't need to throw that block. All he just needed to do was hold his man. But we're going to take the touchdown off the board, and it's going to be ball spotted at the 27-yard line. So still pretty good field position for Alice, but they're going to have a touchdown brought back. But it's hard to tell if that block was needed. I do not believe it was. So 4 wide, single back set. And we have a penalty here. And we're going to get a false start on Alice. And if there's one thing that Alice hasn't done well tonight, it's just play disciplined football on the offensive side. Because they've got a lot of penalties. They've gotten some false starts. They've gotten some holding calls. They've gotten some penalties that didn't really seem necessary. So they've got a couple of penalties they like to have back, but that's a very nitpicky take on how the Alice Coyotes have come out and performed tonight, because they have just gotten it done in all facets of the game, as they are right now pitching a shutout. And here's a run up the middle. It's Acevedo, and Acevedo inside the 15. Inside the 15 now, inside that huddle, and it's still going, and they don't get him off his feet. What a run. And he's going to be taken down after a gain of about 20 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 13. So 1st and 10 from the 13. Acevedo dancing his way over to the left, and he's going to get taken down after a gain of about 1. Gets to the 11, but not much more. Picks up about 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we're inside of 7 minutes to play here in this one. So Acevedo with Roel Gonzalez III as a single back. 4 wideouts for Acevedo. Calls for the snap. Looks right. Going for the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown. It looks like Marcus Cruz for the 11-yard touchdown catch. The fade over here to the right. Just nicely placed football. And it's now 41-0 Alice, and just a heck of a throw there by the freshman Acevedo. So it's 41-0. Here's a snap, put down, kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's a 42-0 Alice lead. And we'll go to the replay. See, he just steps back, makes that throw, and just puts it right on the money, right in the breadbasket where you want it if you're a receiver in that end zone. So it's 42-0. We'll take a break. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi.
Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Go Panthers!
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 42-0. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter, and it's been all Alice on the defensive side, on the offensive side, or even on the special teams part of the football field. And it's just been total domination by these Coyotes here at Javelina Stadium. It's 42-0, 6:22 to go here. So the Braves must take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at their own 18. Right now, if I'm the Braves, just want to come down and score and not be shut out here. As here's the pitch forward, and they're not going to get that one a third time. They try that pitch, and the Alice Coyotes were ready for it. The Braves have had some success with it, but that one just sniffed out right away. Nice play there. I believe that was Randy Hughes coming in off the corner to make that play. You see how we set up here. You see the man in motion. That's Ortiz. Ortiz comes in motion, waits for the pitch, and not waiting for anything is Randy Hughes as he comes in and puts his head down and smacks Ortiz in the mouth there. So 2nd and 14 after a 4-yard loss. Here's the pitch to the outside to get it to Morrison, and Morrison trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Picks up about 3 yards there in that far end part of the sideline. Going to bring up third and a long 10. Third and 10, ball spotted at the 18, near the original line of scrimmage where this drive started. And H.M. King. They're going to come out in the spread. 3 wide receivers out to the left for Sergio Gonzalez. And Gonzalez drops back. He's going to that sideline, incomplete, trying to get it to Terrell Jackson. And that was Marcus Cruz on the defense there. He had Jackson covered up, and just a heck of a play defending there on that outside. So 4:41 to go, and it's going to be a H.M. King punt. They're going to give the ball right back to Alice with Salas coming back to take the punt return. Took one to the house last time, but it was called back after a blindside block on the return. Or a block in the back, rather. So here's a snap. This one is high, and it's going to take a bounce, and H.M. King is going to down it at their own 46-yard line. So with 4:31 to go here in the fourth quarter, Alice leads H.M. King 42-0, and they take over with the ball spotted at their own 45-yard line. We'll take a quick break, and we'll return. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We have an injury on the field. We'll continue our commercial break after this.
Sandra Valencia, principal of Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Our program is individualized to fit the college or career your student is interested in. We cover all fees for testing and tuition. Our campus is small, providing a family-like atmosphere where teachers provide engaging, hands-on instruction. If you're looking for a school where your child can prepare for the future, then look no further than Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi.
Por Vida Academy at Corpus Christi. Go Panthers!
Fisherman's Place in Corpus, located at the Arcadia Shopping Center, offer real diagnostics and cleaning, sell lures, tackle, bait, and clothing. Also new and reconditioned rods and reels featuring a limited warranty. Located at 3911 Ayer Street, call 361-687-6754, Fisherman's Place.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Rush there to 34. That was Ralph Garza. We are inside 4 minutes. 3:40 and counting. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Alice Coyotes. 4 wide, single back set. 3 wide receivers out left for Acevedo. Well, actually, that's Camarillo, and tackle for a loss as they bring down Ralph Garza in a hurry. Do the Bremas, so it's going to be a loss of 2. 3rd and 12 coming up. So the sophomore Camarillos come in. So Matthew Ortiz played about a half of football, tossed 2 touchdown passes in the first half, and then they gave way to the freshman and sophomore. Alejandro Acevedo's played really well. I believe he has a running score and a score through the air. So pretty solid outing for the freshman. Here's Camarillo to the outside for a short pickup there. They got it to D'Anthony Padilla for a short gain for about 5. So it's going to bring up a 4th and about 7. So the Coyotes going to go for it. 4 wide single back here. And it's going to be a quick kick by Camarillo. It's going to bounce into the end zone for the touchback. And the Bremas going to take over. Ball spotted at their own 20-yard line with a minute 54 to play. So just looking the first 12 minutes of this game, we're going to be in for a defensive football game. It's the Bremas and the Alice Coyotes came out, made stops, made plays on the defensive side of the ball, but a 22-point second quarter for Alice really blew this one open. And here's a handoff to Silguero for a short gain as it's going to be a 4-yard gain. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. We're inside of a minute and a half to play in this one. But the Alice Coyotes on their way to a 2-3 record. And they've now won 2 in a row after starting 0-3. And the HM King Bremas, well, their skid continues as they lose their 4th in a row here. As here's the handoff coming around the outside. That's Cruz, and Cruz to the sideline, pushed out of bounds. Picks up about 10 on that run. Brings up a first down for the Bremas. So ball spotted at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, HM King. Probably get a couple of plays off here, depending on how much they want to run down the field. And slot T coming up here for HM King. And a pass to Gonzalez going down the sideline, just out of the reach of David Ortiz. Incomplete. Clock stops with 1:01 left. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. And a hand out to the inside there. And that was the quarterback keep. Sergio Gonzalez to the 39-yard line. Picks up maybe about a yard here. So 3rd and 6 coming up. They need the 44-yard line just their own 44-yard line for a first down. As the clock running down, so the Brahma's in no hurry. So one more snap should do it here, as the Coyotes lead 42-0. So the defense pitches a shutout, forced 2 takeaways, and for the Alice Coyotes, and they're going to give it to Morrison here. Morrison cutting back inside, has the first down, and he's going to be down at the 47-yard line. So the clock stops until they reset the chain. So 1 second left. And that's going to do it here as they wind the clock, and it's 42-0. The Alice Coyotes come into Tamuk and defeat the HM King Brahmas 42-0. Just an all-around win for these Alice Coyotes. They get it done on offense, special teams, and on defense. The defense shines here, pitches a shutout, 42-0. A couple of turnovers on downs, a couple of takeaways, and the special teams coming up with a couple of blocks and just rushing those kickers all night long, and just a good, solid team win for these Alice Coyotes. So I want to thank everybody for watching us. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We go live on all those platforms except for Instagram, but a lot of photos, players of the game, and much, much more coming your way on that platform. So follow us wherever you guys do social media. We're Real Sports Live, RIO Sports Live. And once again, I want to give a shout out to the HM King Audiovisual Club for giving us a hand and providing the live video feed which you see here today. I want to thank them for just letting us plug in and go with their stream. So we appreciate them there, and want to give a thanks to Mr. Barber at HM Kingsville, a friend of Real Sports Live. And once again, it's the Alice Coyotes 42, the HM King Brahmas nothing. The Alice Coyotes win their second in a row. They improved to 2-3, and the HM King Brahmas fall to 1-4, and they've lost 4 straight ever since their Week 1 victory. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mark Molina for Real Sports Live. Have a good night and stay safe out there.